Have you ever designed a beautiful label only to print it and discover it's far too big or far too small? If so, you're definitely not alone. One of the biggest questions I receive is, what size should I make my label in Canva? Today, I'll show you exactly how to measure your products. Choose the correct label size and create labels that fit perfectly every time. Let's get started. Before we begin, I'd like to give a huge thank you to one of our viewers at Mahanur4066 who asked this excellent question. How to adjust its size according to our need. I mean to say, if we have to consider the bottle size or in pixels on Canva, please guide. Thank you so much for your comment. This is actually one of the most common mistakes beginners make. The good news is, once you understand the process, it's actually very simple. And as always, if there's another Canva tutorial you'd like to see, leave a comment below. Many of my tutorials come directly from your suggestions. Now let's learn how to size labels properly. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to measure bottles and packaging, which units you should use, whether to work in pixels or millimeters, how to create the correct canvas size in Canva, what bleed and margins are, and how to avoid wasting money on labels that don't fit. The very first thing you need is the actual size of the area where your label will go. For bottles, measure the flat area where the label will sit, not the entire bottle. For jars, measure the smooth section of the jar. For soap, measure the front face of the packaging. A simple ruler works perfectly. If you're making labels for customers, ask them for the exact measurements, never guess. Good measurements save time, money, and frustration. Now let's answer another common question. Should you work in pixels or millimeters? For printing, always think in real-world measurements. Millimeters, centimeters, or inches. Pixels are mainly used for digital graphic. When you're creating something that will be physically printed, the printer needs actual dimensions. For example, 80 millimeters wide, 50 millimeters high. Those measurements will produce consistent results no matter who prints your design. Create a custom size in Canva. Inside Canva, tap Create a Design. Choose Custom Size. Now enter the measurements you recorded earlier. For example, 80 millimeters by 50 millimeters. Canva will create a document at exactly that size. This means your exported PDF will already be the correct dimensions. No guessing required. Understanding bleed and safe margins. Now, let's talk about something that many beginners overlook. Bleed. Imagine a printer cutting your labels. The cutting machine isn't perfect. It can be off by a tiny amount. That's why you should extend background colors all the way to the edge, but keep important information, like text, logos, and QR codes, slightly inside the edge. This is called your safe margin. It helps prevent anything important from being accidentally trimmed. Always print one test copy, wrap it around the bottle, place it on the soap, stick it onto the jar, ask yourself, does it fit? Can I read it easily? Does anything wrap around awkwardly? Making a small adjustment now is much easier than throwing away an entire print run. Here are some mistakes I see all the time. Designing before measuring. Using pixel dimensions for printed products, making text too close to the edge, choosing fonts that are too small, not testing the label before placing a large order. Avoid these mistakes, and you'll save yourself both time and money. Here are 5 professional tips. Number 1, keep a notebook of your product dimensions. Number 2, save your Canva files so you can reuse them. Number 3, duplicate your design when creating different flavors or scents. Number 4, always print one sample first. And number 5, if you're unsure about the size, print it on ordinary paper before using sticker paper. It costs pennies and can save you a costly mistake. Sizing your labels correctly might seem intimidating at first, but once you know the process, it's actually one of the easiest parts of designing product packaging. Measure carefully, use real-world dimensions, print a sample, and you'll get professional-looking results every time. In my next tutorial, I'll show you how to create transparent product labels in Canva. Another question that many of you have asked, so make sure you're subscribed. If this tutorial helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and remember, today's video came directly from one of your comments, so keep those tutorial requests coming. I genuinely read every single one, and your suggestion could become the next Genius Junkie tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.